You know that moment when you're about to buy something and your brain goes, wait, is this actually worth it? Or am I being scammed? That feeling, it's not you overthinking. It's your brain catching something most people ignore. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you will completely change how you see money, and it could save you thousands of dollars this year. Most people think they're bad with money. They say things like, I have no self control, I keep wasting money, I just need more discipline. But what if it's not a discipline problem? What if it's an environment problem? Your brain isn't broken. It's actually working perfectly. It's detecting something very real, a massive shift in how value works today. There's a strategy companies are using across fashion, food, tech, even healthy products. It's called quality erosion under inflation camouflage, which basically means this: prices go up, quality quietly goes down, and you're left feeling confused. And instead of trusting your instinct, you start doubting yourself. Maybe I'm being cheap. Maybe this is normal now. Maybe I just don't get it. But you do get it. Your brain is noticing a mismatch between what something should be worth and what it costs now. So today, I'm breaking down 10 things that are no longer worth your money. Not to make you feel bad, but to validate what you're already sensing. And as we go, notice how many of these you've personally experienced. Let's start with something that used to feel like a financial hack: thrifting. There was a time when you could walk in with $40 and walk out with an entire wardrobe: silk, wool, leather, real quality. Now you walk into a thrift store and see a used polyester dress for $45. And your brain goes, wait, isn't this supposed to be cheap? That confusion is real. Thrifting went viral. More demand means higher prices, but your brain still expects cheap. So when it sees expensive, it struggles to process it. That's called cognitive price dissonance. You start questioning yourself. Am I being too picky? Is this actually a good deal? But the system changed. Now thrifting doesn't just cost money, it costs time. And time has value. So thrift when you enjoy the hunt, not because you assume it's cheaper. Now let's go to the opposite end: luxury. Luxury used to mean higher price equals higher quality. But today, that equation is broken. A luxury bag in the 90s cost around $2,000 and used real gold hardware. Today, that same bag costs $10,000 or more, but uses gold-plated materials. So you're paying 5 times more for less, and your brain senses that. You pick it up and think, why doesn't this feel as premium as the price? Because it isn't. This is what experts call fast luxury: premium pricing, but cheaper production. You're not paying for durability anymore. You're paying for perception. Next, drugstore makeup. This one is subtle. Drugstore used to be the budget option. Now mascara costs $20 to $30. Foundation is $15 to $25. And suddenly, it's only a few dollars cheaper than premium brands. This is called tier compression. The cheap option slowly becomes not cheap, but your brain still labels it as affordable. So you think you're saving money when you're not. Sometimes the premium version is just slightly more and performs way better. So stop assuming and start comparing. Because your old mental shortcuts don't work anymore. Now, let's talk about fast food. Fast food used to be cheap, quick, and reliable. Now it's $12 to $20 per meal, and somehow it doesn't even feel satisfying. So why do we still buy it? Because your brain is running an old script. I'm busy, so I get fast food. But that script was written when it was cheap. Now it's just a habit that costs you money and your health. You eat it and think, that wasn't even worth it. But you repeat it again next week. That's not lack of discipline. That's outdated programming. A simple grocery meal can cost less and last longer, but you have to consciously update the script. Now, streaming services. Streaming was supposed to simplify everything. One platform, low cost, no ads. But now you need multiple subscriptions, and suddenly you're paying $80 to $120 a month. That's basically cable again. But here's the hidden cost: mental clutter. You have to track subscriptions, evaluate them, cancel them. That's called attention debt. and it drains you. So here's a simple fix. Rotate subscriptions. One at a time, watch what you want, cancel, move on. Next, viral products. That water bottle everyone has, that trending item you suddenly feel like you need? Here's the truth. You're not buying the product. You're buying belonging. A $100 bottle doesn't hydrate you better than a $15 one. But your brain wants to fit in. That's ancient wiring. You're not weak. You're human. But once you see it, you can control it. Now, let's talk about healthy packaged foods. Protein bars, protein chips, protein drinks. Everything is labeled healthy, and everything is expensive. That $5 protein bar has the same protein as eggs that cost less than $1. But your brain sees healthy and justifies the price. You're paying for convenience and marketing, not necessarily better nutrition. Next, fast fashion. It used to be cheap and low quality. That made sense. Now it's expensive and still low quality. A basic dress costs $70 to $100. A sweater is $40 to $60. And yet it doesn't last. Your brain still thinks these brands are affordable, but that's outdated. The new rule is simple. Buy less, buy better, and think in cost per wear. Now, mid-tier brands. These are the tricky ones. They look premium. Clean design, minimal branding, sustainability messaging. Your brain reads that as high quality. But often it's the same product at a higher price. A $120 sweater might be made in the same place as a $30 one. You're paying for the story. And finally, online shopping. You see something for $40. Feels like a great deal. Then checkout hits. Shipping, taxes. Now it's $90 to $120. And your brain says no. That's called checkout shock. And it's actually protecting you. Every abandoned cart is money saved. So here's the big picture. The world didn't just get more expensive. It got more confusing. The link between price and value is broken, and your brain is trying to adapt. That hesitation you feel before buying something, that's not weakness. That's awareness. You're not bad with money. You're navigating a system designed to confuse you. But once you see the patterns, you stop reacting and start deciding. And that shift can save you thousands every year. So tell me, which one hit you the hardest? And which one have you personally experienced recently? Drop it in the comments. And if this made you rethink how you spend, hit like, subscribe, and stick around. Because I break down the psychology behind money so you can stop feeling confused and start feeling in control.